periodic table that Daubigny's one, and then Newland, and then Henry Moseley, and also how the first periodic table, which was based on metals and non-metals, was we discussed this. And ma'am, their demerits, merits, and their statements on what basis they classified.
Right. So I'm starting. Is Vrinda there? Can you please just check? Yes, friends. Vrinda or Siddharth? But this activity contain marks, so if you are not going to do it, I'll be putting 0. Internal assessment, I hope all of you know very well now. For this academic session, you have internal assessment of 10 marks. So if you are not giving, I'll be putting 0. Okay, so I won't be keep on asking you to do it again and again. Be ready with your project. Maybe this Thursday or Friday, I'll make arrangement for one particular period and we'll be going for the presentation or the Kahoot quiz, whatever allotted to you. Be ready with your content. Okay, friends. So this time I think they are not here, so I'll be putting 0 marks for them because they are supposed to present it today. Okay. So Vrinda 0, Siddharth 0. Akansha, are you there? So 0 marks to these 3 students. Chalo. Now, students, as we have discussed about modern periodic table, periodic law, that you are already well versed with it. This periodic law talks about certain things like how to place element. This periodic table is significant because in this periodic table, I'm able to satisfy the position of element with respect to Bohr model as well as with respect to which model? Quantum. Okay. And very well for the first time, as you can see over here, very well demarcation is there between metals, non-metals, metalloids, and you can easily understand the concept. Which one is metal, which one is metalloid. Now look here, beta, as all of you are able to see this periodic table. Now here, first group number 1 and 2, they are known as S block elements. Why they are known as S block elements? Who's going to tell? Why elements which are placed in group 1 and group 2 are known as S block elements?
Ma'am, because their last orbital is filled with S shell.
Right, because the last electron, the valence electron is filled in S orbital. Valence electrons is filled in S orbital, so I'm calling it as S block elements. Now here with S block, I'm having two possibilities. Either I can have one electron or I can have two electrons filled in S orbital. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So S1, this, can you tell me what is the name of this series which contain lithium, sodium, potassium?
Alkali metals.
This S block element, this S1 group is known as alkali metals and S2 elements are known as alkaline earth metals. Start writing. Okay. So we are continuing with this modern periodic table. Write the heading, modern periodic table. And under this, first we'll be studying about various groups, okay, various blocks. First one, write S block elements. S block elements. Next line, please write S block means the valence electrons are filled in S orbital. The valence electron is filled in S orbital. Written. If S orbital contain only one electron, if S orbital contain only one electron, then
Ma'am,
we
can
are
we
having
repeat once?
if only one electron is present, if only one electron is present in S orbital, then we are having group 1 and group 1 elements together, they are known as alkali metals. Please write group 1 elements are known as alkali metals. What do you mean by alkali metals? What do you mean by the word alkali metals?
From the S1 element.
Eh? Why I'm having this name alkali?
From basic metal.
Basic metal. Basically, when I'll take the oxides of these metal and dissolve it in water, they form basic solution. Please write. Why we are calling this S1 group, that is first group. Students, can you wait for a minute, please? Hello, good morning, ma'am. जी ma'am. हाँ हाँ पता नहीं है, तो अरुणी मैम ने मुझे फोन किया था. पता नहीं, उन्होंने जो लिस्ट है ना उसमें एक दो बच्चों के ना, अदिति साहू उसके नीचे दोनों बच्चों के 55 मार्क्स लिखे हुए हैं. नहीं, अदिति के बाद नहीं, उसके 58 है. नहीं, अक्षित का 58 है मैम. अक्षिता इज, हाँ उसके 55 होंगे. हाँ, मे बी आफ्टर दिस क्लास आई विल डू दिस थिंग. आपके साथ बैठ करके वह क्रॉस चेक कर लेते हैं. पता नहीं मैम, वो तो अरुणी मैम ने भेजी थी मुझे. मैम वो तो पहले ही सही जगह पे थी. दैट इज देयर इन क्लास 11th लिस्ट. क्लास 12th में उसकी करेक्ट पोजीशन में है. जी हाँ, वो सेक्शन नहीं लिखे हुए हैं. हाँ, वो मैम ने सिर्फ ऑर्डर, हाँ सेक्शन नहीं था. हाँ 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 हाँ. मैम ये लिस्ट तो मार्क्स वाइज है. आई जस्ट चेक आफ्टर. मैम अभी क्लास में हूँ, उसके बाद आपसे कर लूँ. ठीक है मैम, उसके बाद मैं आपको खुद फोन करती हूँ. ठीक है मैम, ओके, थैंक यू. यस फ्रेंड्स. हाँ जी, दिस इज नोन एज एल. आर यू एबल टू हियर माय वॉइस?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This S block element beta, they are known as alkali metals, because in alkali metals, here the oxide of this particular metal when dissolved in water, please write, they are known as alkali metals because oxides of these particular metal when dissolved in water, they produce a basic solution, strong basic solution. They produce a strong basic solution. Okay, for example, see here, this sodium oxide plus H2O. When dissolved, this sodium oxide, when dissolved in water, it produces NaOH, which is strongly basic solution, strong basic solution.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, friends. Similarly, when I'll take potassium, rubidium, cesium, or any other metal, dissolve it in water, then it will form a basic solution. So the name is alkali metals. Next, right? Group 2 elements. Group 2 elements means they contain how many electrons in the last shell?
2 electrons.
2 electrons in s orbital.
Electrons.
Okay? 2 electrons in s orbital. So here, if the electrons if the s orbital, that is a vacant last orbital, contain 2 electrons, the last orbital, that is s orbital, contains 2 electrons, then it belongs to group number 2. Then it belongs to group number 2. Okay, and this group number 2 is known as alkaline earth metal. Alkaline earth metal. Now, can you guess the name? Why is it so? What do you mean by the alkaline, first of all?
I'm basic in nature.
Basic
Water
in nature.
soluble.
Their oxides, when dissolved in water, again it is basic in nature, as same as that of group 1. Now let's move to the next point. Earth. What do you mean by earth metal?
I'm found in Earth's crust.
Yes, usually present in earth crust, easily available in earth crust. Okay, their salts are easily available in earth crust. That is why the name is alkaline earth metal. Next line, their general electronic configuration is, please write, their general electronic configuration is NS1 to 2. NS1 to 2. This block is made up of highly reactive metals. This block is made up of highly reactive metals that they are
Ma'am,
never, yes,
can you repeat some general electronic configuration?
is NS1 to 2. Either they have 1 electron in s orbital or 2. Either they have 1 electron or 2 electron in the outermost orbital. Done?
Ma'am, can you repeat once?
Either they have 1 electron in the s orbital or 2. That is why they have electronic configuration as NS1 to 2.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I was raising hand for the past 10 minutes. I guess I'm not visible on your screen.
Beta, actually I'm working on tab now, so there's some problem with the tab that most of the time I'm not able to see the raised hand. Yes, you
Okay,
speak.
ma'am. I wanted to say that, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. First of all, I had the power cut. I joined 5 minutes late, and then, ma'am, yesterday my teammates told that they were ready, and ever since I was ready, ever since yesterday's afternoon, I had my part all ready, but they were not responding, and
No
they
problem.
did
Brinda, you
ditch me at the
present your
end.
part.
Ma'am, I
Brinda,
can right now even.
okay, fine. Brinda, towards the end of the class, you present your part and I'll give marks to you.
Okay,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Is it
I
okay?
have
Thank you,
also
ma'am.
done my part already.
Okay, fine. Those who have prepared towards the end, I'll see your presentation. We'll be doing it in the class and then we'll be giving the marks. Is it okay?
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Now look here, beta. I hope this much portion is clear. Most of them are metallic in nature, strong metals. Okay. Next, they are never, because they are so reactive, they are never found in free state. Please write. Next point. They are so reactive that they are never found in free state. They are always present in the form of their salt. They are always present in earth crust in the form of their salt. Next, what do you think will be the nature? Will they form ionic compounds or they will be forming covalent compounds?
Ionic. Ma'am,
Ionic.
Elements except lithium and beryllium. Look here, beta. Except these two, lithium and beryllium. Except lithium and beryllium. they'll form ionic compounds. Why except lithium and beryllium? Why we are saying lithium and beryllium, they'll be forming covalent compounds? Just remember one thing, beta, whenever we talk about any group, the first element, whether it is lithium, beryllium, or these boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, they behave in a slightly different manner. Reason being, they are very, very small in size. If they are very small in size, when what do you mean that what happened to the electrons? If the size of the metal is very, very small, what will happen to the electrons? What happened to the force of attraction between electron and the nucleus?
It will be
This
higher.
it will be
Higher.
very high, very strong. Now, because this strong force of attraction, is it difficult or easy for me to remove this electron? Suppose I'm having this electron and I'm having a nucleus over here.
Ma'am, it's difficult to remove.
It is difficult. So I require large amount of energy to remove this electron. So rather than forming ionic compounds, these prefer to share their electrons and form covalent compounds. Okay. So first element of these group behave in a different manner because they are very small in size. So if I want to remove electrons, so I'll be talking about ionization enthalpies. This is very, very high. So it's not feasible for these elements. Energetically, it is much more easier or favorable for these elements to form covalent compound rather than ionic compounds. Okay. Please write except lithium and beryllium, other elements form ionic compounds. Is hydrogen considered to be part of this S block group 1?
No, ma'am.
No, we are only placing hydrogen under first group, but hydrogen is not considered. Please write it clearly. Hydrogen is not considered as a part of group 1. Please write it down. Hydrogen is not considered as a part of group 1. Done? Written, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll come to the P block elements. P block means I'm talking about from group number 13 to group number 18. P block means I'm talking from group number 13 to group number 18. As we have discussed yesterday, when my p orbital contain only one electron, it's passed or the first group. If you observe your p or this in p block, you are able to see 6 group. Yes or no? Yes, students, are you able to see 6 groups under p block?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
13 to 18. Now, if I'm talking about p block, this p block contains 3 degenerate orbitals px, py, and pz. L
Yes,
की वैल्यू
ma'am.
क्या होती है? From -1 to 0 to +1. Yes, right. If my electron is present only in one orbital, having one electron over here, it means this particular element will be part of group 1. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If it contains 2 electrons like this, then it means it's part of group number 14. Whatever
Yes.
is the number of electrons, valence electron plus 12. Number of valence electrons here in quantum mechanics plus 12 will give you the group number. And if you are using Bohr's approach, then valence electron plus 10 will give you the position. This we have discussed yesterday. I hope all of you are able to remember and recall. Yes, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, are you able to understand? Say yes or no. If you are having any doubt, I'll explain again. Please tell.
Ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Now under P block, please write. So here when we are talking about its general electronic configuration, under P block, please write its general electronic configuration is NS2 from there NS2 to NP1 to 6. This p orbital can hold from 1 to 6 electrons. NS2 NP 1 to 6. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This particular p block is unique because only here you are able to see non-metals. Only in this particular region you are able to see non-metals. Now, what will happen to the non-metal character as we move down the group? What will happen to the non-metallic character as we move down the group?
Ma'am, it decreases.
Ma'am, it will decrease.
Decrease. Now related with the point. This non-metallic character means ability to gain electron or to lose electron. Non-metallic character.
Ability to gain
To gain.
Gain electron. Non-metallic character means gain electron. Now, as we move down the group, what happened to the size?
Increases.
Ma'am, it increases.
Increases.
Now, the approaching electron will experience more or less force of attraction. As the size increases, as we move down the group, if I take that approaching electron from, say, carbon to silicon to germanium to tin, what will happen?
It will
Ma'am, force of
decrease.
attraction decreases.
Force of attraction decreases. It means the non-metallic character decreases, ability to accept electron decreases. Ability to accept electron decreases. So as we move down the group, non-metallic character decreases.
Yes, ma'am.
Now look here, beta, group number 14. All of you know that carbon is a non-metal. Yes, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Now silicon and germanium, they are metalloids. Silicon and germanium, they are metalloids.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And what about tin and lead? What about tin and lead?
Metals.
They are also metals.
Metals. You can see very, very clearly from here that there's a change in the characteristic from non-metal to metalloid to metallic. So non-metallic character decreases as we move down the group. Now what happened to the non-metallic character as we move from left to right? ऐसे जाएंगे. Compare carbon, nitrogen.
Ma'am, it increases.
Ma'am, it increases.
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 Why it increases?
Ma'am, because the atomic size is decreasing.
Very good. Because atomic size decreases as we move left to right in a period. So the non-metallic character increases. Okay? Across the period. Very, very correct. Now group number 18 is made up of which type of elements?
Noble gas.
Inert gases.
Noble
Inert
gases.
gases.
So this group number 18 is actually made up of noble gases, noble elements. Group number 17 is a common name for this particular group, and all these member of groups
halogen.
very good.
Halogens.
All the members of group
Halogen.
17 are known by the name halogens. Group number 16. अब बताओ. Group number 16. Chalcogens.
Chalcogen.
Very correct. Chalcogens. What do you mean by the word chalcogens?
And ore forming elements.
Which forming?
Ore forming elements.
Okay. Basically, beta, with chalcogen, we talk about the way it is able to hold. यहाँ पे chalcogens का मतलब होता है 6. ठीक है, 6 legs जैसे crab होता है. Crab is able to hold a person with why 6 limbs, right? See, similarly, this particular say sulfur is able to hold a particular metal via 6 unpaired electrons or 6 electrons, 6 sides. Okay, so this 16 basically talk about presence of 6 legs or limbs. Okay, as we are having in crabs, the word is chalcogen. Is it okay? बोहर से देखो बेटा.
Yes, ma'am.
बोहर में 8 है. 8 electrons present in oxygen means 2,6.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, sulfur 16, 2,8,6. So via 6 different bond, this particular sulfur atom can combine or can get added to or can hold another metals. So they are known as chalcogens. Okay. Group number 16, they are known as chalcogens. So this group is unique because nowhere in the periodic table can you see certain elements with slight pinkish background. Can you see over here? Carbon,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
thing, phosphorus, sulfur, selenium. These are basically pure non-metals. Okay. Then we are having this light blue color. Can you see? Here we are talking about metalloids. Nowhere in the reactivity series you will be able to see non-metals or metalloid. They are pretty prominent over this particular structure. Noble gases, again, it's a unique feature that is only present in this p block elements. Okay. After this p block, start writing about d block. Now look here, friends. Group number 3 to 12. Group number 3 to 12. अब फटाफट से quickly write the electronic configuration for say vanadium. What is the atomic number of vanadium?
23.
23.
23 है. चलो. With 23 atomic number, quickly write its electronic configuration. What is the electronic configuration of vanadium?
Argon 4s2 3d3.
4s2 3d3. Now the last electrons are filled in this d, which contains 3 electrons, right? Now consider this d orbital has 5 degenerate d orbitals, correct? D orbitals contains 5 degenerate d orbitals. Can you name those d orbitals? Can you name those d orbitals?
PXY, PYZ, PZX.
Pxy, yz, dzx, dx
Px.
square minus y square and dz square,
Square.
right? So this 5 and each orbital can accommodate how many electrons?
2.
2.
2. So in total, how many electrons can be present in this d orbital?
10.
10.
10. So this d orbital can maximum hold up to 10 electron, right? Now look here under D, you are able to see 10 different columns from group number 3 to 12. It means we are talking about 10 different columns. Depending upon the number of electrons present in the last orbital, okay, I am putting it under that particular group. Now this, as you can see, vanadium contains 3 electrons. So look here, beta, this is a part of third group under D block. Yes, students, can you please see? Look at the position of vanadium. Is it now visible more clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This vanadium is a part of third group. This is group number 1. There's a color change. In this red is much more prominent. Now this is first group under D block, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8, 9, 10. Itna clear hai beta? How we are putting these D block elements in various groups?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here I am having 10 groups under D block. Now whenever I have to write their general electronic configuration, okay, the right first thing, the general electronic configuration is given by the n-1 D will have value 1 to 10 and ns2. अभी से relate करो इससे बेटा. Just now you have told for the vanadium 4s2 and 3d3. Look at the value of n with s and d. This is n-1. So D has a value n-1 D from 1 to 10 and ns has a value from 0 to 2. Try to recall. Chromium and copper. आप लोगों ने करा था? Chromium and copper, we have shifted one electron from Ns to 3d.
Yes, ma'am.
Chromium क्या थी? 3d, 5, 4s1. Yes, students.
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
able to recall this thing? To make it half stable, to make it more stable, half filled and fully filled orbitals are more stable. And later on, we'll be studying with other. Here, this is known as 3d. देखो बेटा इधर. These elements here, you are filling electron in third. We are filling electron. ये वाला देखो electron. We are filling electron in third principal quantum number. This one. Right? So this series is known as 3D series. This series is also known as 3D series. This one is known as 4D series and this one is known as 5D series. Is it okay? Because we'll be filling electrons in d orbital having principal quantum number 3, 4 and 5. So this is known as 3D series, 4D series and 5D series. Done? Written? Students, written, can you
Yes.
please tell me? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
as you can see here, on this right hand side, I am having a group that contains non-metal. On left hand side, I am having a group that is containing most of the highly reactive metals. So basically, these metals are moving a transition from highly reactive metals to non-metals. So they got the name transition elements. Please write. This D block elements are also known as transition elements. They're also known as transition elements because there is a transition in properties from highly reactive metals to non-metal towards non-metal or less reactive metal. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
आगे देखो बेटा. Most of these salts or metals of these salts show variable oxidation state. For example, with iron, you have studied iron plus 2 plus 3. Iron के साथ पढ़ी है ना बेटा आप लोगों ने? Iron plus 2 ferrous and ferric.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, you have studied for copper, cuprous and cupric.
Yes, ma'am.
Mercurous
ma'am.
and mercuric. Gold be first oxidation state, third oxidation state. Okay, with chromium plus 3 plus 6, manganese plus 2 से plus 7 तक. All these oxidation state are possible. They show multiple oxidation state. All these elements present in this particular D block. Please write. All these elements present in this D block, they show variable oxidation state. They show variable oxidation state. Next, they form color dyes. What is the color of copper sulfate?
Blue.
Blue.
Blue, right. What is the color of ferrous sulfate? Yeah,
Green.
ferric chloride.
Green.
Green. These metals are usually forming color dyes, right? So they are usually forming color dyes or colored complexes. Because of why? What is the reason? Because reason is because of the presence of partly filled d orbital. Okay, the electrons can easily get excited, move to higher shell and come back to the ground level. They emit radiation and most of these radiation fall in the visible region. Next important property, please write. Most of these metals are paramagnetic in nature.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you repeat why these form color dyes?
Because we are filling electrons in d orbitals. Later in class 12, you will study this d orbital further split into two heading. Okay. E2G और T2G करके बोलते हैं हम बेटा, ठीक है. There, this D block is further divided into two heading. मतलब, if I'm talking about this D orbital, right? Later you will be seeing in presence of a ligand, it splits into two, like T2G and EG. ठीक है, एक टन जैसे इस तरीके से ले लो, ठीक है. Now electron present over here can absorb energy and move to this level. Earlier it was degenerate, having same energy, but in presence of certain substances where it can get hold to, ठीक है, in the presence of certain substances, this degenerate orbital again splits into two. Okay, now the electron present over here in the lower orbital can move to the higher orbital by absorbing energy. Again it will come back to this orbital by release of energy, and this release of energy means the radiations are falling into the visible region. Is it okay? Yes beta, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
This portion will be studying in class 12. That is why I am not telling you much in detail. But just understand that in presence of certain substance, this d orbital, which is degenerate, having same energy, splits into two. One which is having lower energy, other one which is having higher energy. So again, electron absorb energy and move to higher shell. There they are unstable, come back to the lower shell. They emit radiation, and these radiation fall in the visible region. That is why most of these compounds form colored ions. Next, write, they are paramagnetic in nature. Under paramagnetic, please write, they are attracted towards magnetic field. Attracted towards magnetic field. Now, this paramagnetic is because of the presence of unpaired electrons. Please write. Unpaired electron. This paramagnetic nature is contributed by the fact unpaired electrons. Now look here beta, as we are talking about vanadium. Vanadium contains 3 unpaired electrons, right?
Yes, ma'am.
These electrons, when they spin, they can move in clockwise direction or they can move in anti-clockwise direction.
Yes, ma'am.
And when they move in clockwise or anti-clockwise, they produce a magnetic field. They produce magnetic field.
Yes, ma'am. Every charged object produces a magnet.
And this magnetic field produced will be attracted towards the main magnetic field. Okay, when we put it into the electric field or the magnetic field, then these elements has a tendency to be attracted because of the presence of unpaired electron. If it is paired, then what will happen? This will move in this particular direction, this will move in this particular direction, and the net magnetic field gets cancelled up. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But यहाँ पे क्या होता है? Because of the presence of one unpaired or many unpaired electrons in that orbital, this show has a magnetic field यहाँ पे. And when we put such material having partially developed magnetic field, they'll be attracted towards the magnetic field. If I'll keep these substances, okay, in the magnetic field, they'll be attracted. For example, when I put iron near magnet, what will happen? When I put iron near magnet, what will happen?
Will get attracted.
Attracted.
Will get attracted.
When I put nickel, kaya nickel. When I put nickel in the magnetic field, what will happen?
And it will also get attracted.
It will also get attracted. What about cobalt?
It will also get attracted.
So these metals are strongly attracted by the magnetic field. So they are known by the ferromagnetic substances. They are known by the name ferromagnetic substances. Other metals, they are not attracted so strongly. Other metals, they are not attracted so strongly, but yes, they'll be attracted towards the magnetic field. They are known as paramagnetic substances. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
iron, cobalt, nickel, they are known as ferromagnetic because they show very strong magnetic line of forces. So they are known as ferromagnetic. But otherwise, generally also when we put these elements in the magnetic field, they'll be attracted towards the magnet. Next line, and very important, please write zinc, cadmium and mercury. Zinc, cadmium and mercury, they contain 10 electrons. देखो यहाँ पे zinc, cadmium and mercury. Look here. This zinc, cadmium and mercury, they contain 10 electrons in the last orbital. Now presence of 10 electrons means now these electrons, all of them are paired. When all of them are paired, this particular substances, these substances cannot show the magnetic behavior. They cannot act as paramagnetic substance. Neither they can form colored ions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So we considered these three substances, zinc, cadmium and mercury, as a part of D block. As a part of D block, but not as transition metals. Please write it down. Zinc, cadmium, mercury, because they contain completely filled d orbital. Because they contain completely filled d orbital. So they are considered as a part of D block, but not as transition metals. Not as transition metals because they do not show properties. Because they do not show properties of transition metals. कौन सी थी main properties? Can you tell me the main properties of the transition metals?
Ma'am, forming colored compounds.
First one, colored one.
Paramagnetism.
Very good.
Paramagnetism.
Paramagnetic.
Metal
Variable.
Oxidation.
Oxidation state. So these three properties, which is mainly associated with the transition element, cannot be shown by these three elements, zinc, cadmium and mercury, because of the presence of completely filled d orbital. So we don't consider it as a part of transition metals. We considered it as a part of D block, but not as a transition metals. Is it okay? Is it okay, students?
Ma'am, can you explain the third feature again, variable oxidation?
Variable, you already know that copper exists as +1 and +2.
Yes, ma'am.
Iron exists as +2 and +3. With
Yes.
chromium, I can talk about +3, +6. With manganese, I can talk about from +2 to +7. So they show multiple oxidation state.
Yes, ma'am.
Take for example, you have written it as 3d5 4s1. I can remove one electron and make it as a 3d5 stable one. I can also talk about removal of 3 electrons to convert it into 3d3. ठीक है? इस तरीके से these are quite stable.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay. Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
right? F block elements. F block elements, when I'm talking about these elements. इधर देखो बेटा. अब थोड़ा सा मैं zoom कर रही हूँ, please ध्यान से देखना. In this, I am having 57th element. This 57th element is a part of D block. When I'm talking about lanthanum series, यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे एक gap आएगा आपका. 57 to 71, there's a gap, right? And here similarly you are able to see that gap over here, 89 to 103. Okay, the first element, that is 57, that is lanthanum, and this 89 actinium is not the part of lanthanoid series or the actinoid series. ये कहाँ के part है? ये इस particular 57 number, atomic number 57 is part of this particular series only. ये यहाँ पे आप correct करके लिखोगे, ठीक है? So these two row of elements is known as F block elements. We call it as inner transition elements. Why? Because here the electrons are filled in F orbitals. F orbitals are placed very close to the nucleus. Okay, that is why I'm using the word inner. That is why I'm using the word inner transition elements. When electrons are filled in D, which is again fused inside the atom, we call it as a transition element, and F block is further diffused inside the atom, so we call it as an inner transition element. Is it okay? And now with this, can you see these elements with written with the orangish this thing? They show their stability is very less, or they are discovered during a nuclear reaction, and they are only there for fraction of seconds. They are produced only for the fraction of seconds. Now under this, please write F block elements. Basically, they are present in two rows. First row of elements is known as lanthanoid series, and the other one is known as actinoid series. Please write. Lanthanoid series and actinoid series. The lanthanoid series starts from cerium, having atomic number 58, till lutetium, which is having atomic number 71. And actinoid series is from thorium to lawrencium. Thorium has atomic number 90, with lawrencium with atomic number 103. First you write this. Lanthanoid series, though written as lanthanum, it is not starting with the lanthanum. And actinoid series, it is not starting with the actinium. Reason being, this element lanthanum, idhar dekho beta. This atomic number 57 lanthanum and this actinoid is actually placed in the main table itself. It is actually placed in the main table itself. Elements after lanthanum is known as lanthanoid series. Elements after actinium is known as actinoid series. Is it okay? Look at here. 57 is placed here. Okay, 89 is placed here. So lanthanum and actinoid, though we say this series is starting there, this lanthanum is not there in the lanthanoid series, and actinium is not there in the actinoid series. They are the part of the main group only. So my lanthanoid series starts with cerium and actinoid series starts with thorium. Please write it down. Written. Write the first element and its atomic number, because we are sometimes asking this question. Name the first element of the lanthanoid series. Or what is the atomic number of the first element of the lanthanoid series? What is the atomic number of the last element of the actinoid series? Is it okay? They are known as inner transition elements. Please write. They are known as inner transition elements. And its general electronic configuration is N -2 F1 to 14, N-1 D 0 to 1, and NS2. Written.
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
This is their general electronic configuration. Next, please write. Here in this lanthanoid series, the properties of element are quite similar. Properties of elements are quite similar because of the similarity in size. Because of similarity in size, the properties are quite similar. They also show paramagnetic. They are also paramagnetic. Please write it down. They are also paramagnetic in nature. Next, these actinoid elements are radioactive. Please write actinoid elements, and it is the only series that contain radioactive elements. Actinoid is the only series in this modern periodic table that contain radioactive substances. Next, elements after uranium are called transuranium. Elements after uranium are said to be transuranium elements. यहाँ से बेटा, all these elements after uranium, they are known as transuranium, and you can see transuranium elements, most of them are found only during a nuclear reaction, or they are produced for fraction of seconds, or rather nanoseconds. The correct word should be nanosecond. This uranium has atomic number 92. What is so special about uranium? What is so radioactive? What else?
Ma'am,
When it
it
is
is
used in
nuclear reaction.
used in nuclear reactions. Okay,
It is used in nuclear bombs.
nuclear bombs also, correct. So I hope till now everything is clear to everyone.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Vrinda.
Ma'am, just now you told that in the lanthanoid and actinide series, the elements could be asked for the elements could be asked after their names and atomic number. So, ma'am, the
Not
first
all the
element.
elements. Vrinda, not all the elements. The first and the last. Name the first element
Yes,
of the lanthanoid series, or name the last element of the lanthanoid series. Yes, it can be asked.
yes. So, ma'am, in the lanthanide and actinide series, the lanthanum and if we are considering the first element to be the one after the lanthanum, so would we consider the atomic number as 57 or 58?
58, 57 means lanthanum. That is the part of the main group only. If you are able to recall, that is written under D block.
Yes, ma'am.
And the 57, that is lanthanum, is not considered as a part of lanthanoid series. Elements after lanthanum is considered as a part of lanthanoid series. We have 14 elements because F block can accommodate how many orbital? F means, what is the value of L? What will be the value
3.
of L for F?
3.
3. So it can have a value plus 3, plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. So total of how many degenerate orbitals? 7.
7.
And
14.
orbital can accommodate 2 electrons.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Maximum
ma'am.
of 14. Maximum of 14 electrons.
14 electrons.
Lanthanoid
Yes,
series
ma'am.
contain
Yes,
14
ma'am.
electrons, 14 elements, and actinoid series also contain 14 elements.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है वृंदा?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. Students of 11th A, but if you want, you can leave because now she will be presenting her slide. Okay, so I won't be taking anything new right now. I'm making you a presenter.
Thank you,
beta.
ma'am.
Welcome. Achha.
Ma'am, I have sent the video to you also, by the way, if I couldn't be made the presenter.
No, you can present. I have made you presenter.
Okay,
Siddharth,
ma'am.
I have to make you presenter.
Oh, ma'am, I can send the video on your WhatsApp, or I can present. I can do any of
You
them.
can do it.
Okay, ma'am.
Chalo, Vrinda start. Who'll start first out of Siddharth and Vrinda?
Ma'am, I'll start first because he has the later part.
ठीक है, you will start first. What about
Okay,
Akansha? Is
ma'am.
she there in the group?
Ma'am,
Akansha,
she's
are you
not
there?
responding.
Is Akansha there? Yes or no? Chalo, start Vrinda.
Ma'am, no. Yes, ma'am. Just a Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, beta, it's visible. Can you just make it full size?
Sorry, ma'am.
Can you just make it full size?
Okay, ma'am. Landscape, ma'am. I guess my audio of the audio is not audible. Is it?
It's not just to add this in. When you share ना वहाँ पे share के नीचे आता है audio also. Please take that.
Okay, ma'am.
Share video करो और उसमें audio on करो.
Ma'am, it's not accessible actually. I could only share the screen. Video is not accessible. There's no option such as share audio.
Brinda, I'll show my screen if it is visible. Then can you see? देखो बेटा. When I do share, right? Share में you are doing share video और share PowerPoint. क्या करोगे आप?
Ma'am, it's a video.
बेटा वहाँ पे देखो just share video है ना उसके right hand side में देखो. You will see a small button with audio written on it.
Ma'am, maybe
Yes,
she has
ma'am.
not updated
Yes,
her
ma'am, got it.
MST.
Yes, what happened?
The classification of element has evolved to what it is. Modern periodic law and modern periodic table. Now you may recall that the classification of element has evolved to what it is now after a series of revisions. When English physicist Henry Moseley in 1913 first observed characteristic similarities between X-ray spectra of elements, he proposed the modern periodic law, which states that the physical and the chemical properties of the elements are periodic functions of their atomic number. The modern periodic law was then used to formulate the most common form of classification, that is, the modern periodic table. In the modern periodic table, the elements are arranged horizontally in the order of their increasing atomic number. The modern periodic table further comprises of groups and periods. Periods or series are the 7 rows arranged horizontally in the periodic table, and groups or families are the 18 columns arranged vertically in the periodic table. These are numbered from 1 to 18 and are categorized as Group A, representative elements, and Group B, transition elements. Let's take a look at all the elements arrayed in the Group A. Group 1A consists of alkali metals, which are very reactive and also electropositive in nature. Group 2A
Brinda, इनको ना modify करना ये 1 2 3 4 है ठीक है continue playing this later on just modify it as a 1 2 3 4 okay not 1A or 2A continue playing.
Okay, ma'am.
Drag it to the in between.
Reactive at room temperature and pressure. Group 3A, trials, which are elements that have 3 valence electrons in their outermost shell. Group 4A, tetrals, consisting elements that have 4 valence electrons in their outermost shell. Group 5A, pnictogens, are derived from Greek word pnein, which refers to the choking property of nitrogen. Group 6A consists of chalcogens, which are derived from another Greek word chalkos, that refers to ore formers. Group 7A consists of halogens, which have a property of producing salt, and Group 8A, which consists noble gases, which are very stable and highly non-reactive. Now, have you ever wondered how do we deal with the nomenclature of newly discovered elements? Well, IUPAC is the organization that deals with this matter and avoid any confusion. While positioning the elements in the periodic table, we should keep in mind that the number of electrons or valence electrons resemble to the group number, and the highest main energy level occupied by the electrons of an atom corresponds to its period. Subsequently, using the electronic configuration of the elements, the periodic table can be divided into 4 blocks. That is S block, P block, D block, and F block. When we ponder over D block elements, they can be found between group 3 to group 12, lying amidst S block and P block elements that lie between group 1 to 2 and group 13 to 18 respectively. D block elements are referred to as group B or transition elements. The F block elements comprises of the 2 rows of elements at the bottom of the periodic table and are referred to as inner transition elements. The elements placed in the 6th and 7th period of the periodic table forms the lanthanide and actinide series respectively.
Ma'am, that's it.
Very nice. Now continue. Siddharth.
Okay, ma'am.
बेटा लास्ट में ना आप दोनों अपना ये जो पोर्शन है ना यू मर्ज करके प्लीज गिव इट टू मी ओके एंड वृंदा जस्ट करेक्टेड वहां पे करेक्ट करो वो 1 2 3 4 एंड इट्स नॉट ए इट्स ग्रुप 1 2 3 4 ओनली रेस्ट ऑल इज फाइन इज इट ओके वृंदा
Ma'am, okay, I'll try to edit it.
just edit it and send it to me and what you are going to do you and Siddharth आप दोनों club कर दो merge कर दो उसे because this I'll be sending in the official group so that they remember this child has shown and they'll be getting marks ठीक है everyone should know चलो बेटा start करो very well done Vrinda
Properties of
Thanks,
elements.
ma'am.
There are many
Siddharth.
observable patterns in the physical and chemical properties of elements as we descend in a group or move across a period in the periodic table. Trends in physical properties. Atomic radius. The distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell of an atom is known as the atomic radius. The distance between the cations and anions in an ionic crystal is known as ionic radius. The amount of energy required to remove an electron from an isolated gaseous atom in its gaseous state is called ionization enthalpy. The electron gain enthalpy of an element is a measure of the firmness or strength with which an extra electron is bound to it. A qualitative measure of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract shared electron to itself is called electronegativity. Trends in chemical properties. Oxidation states or valency or valence is one of the most fundamental properties of the elements and it can be studied with the help of electronic configuration. As we know, the elements of the same group show similar physical and chemical properties. However, the first element of each group differs from other members of the group in certain properties. This is known as anomalous properties of second period elements. Thank you, ma'am, and my fellow classmates for being a part of this discussion today.
very good Siddharth yours is also good but आप थोड़ी सी चीजें इसमें modify करेंगे ठीक है सिद्धार्थ
Yes,
Suppose
ma'am. It's a bit short.
हाँ it's a bit short plus if I have to explain this particular concept आप कहाँ गलत जा रहे हो you have talked about say let's talk about atomic size ठीक है when we are talking about atomic size there which thing I should not speak about when we are talking about the atomic radius and it is not the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell reason being when we talk about the probability this probability will always be there are you getting my point to find electron even at infinite distance ठीक है सिद्धार्थ थोड़ा
Yes,
सा
ma'am.
आप भी अपने इसको मॉडिफाई करेंगे I'll explain the content tomorrow is it okay after listening to the content I know आपको नहीं पता और जितना आपने किया बहुत अच्छा किया ठीक है you'll change, you modify your presentation so that I can put it in a group. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And very well done. बहुत effort करा है आपने, and I actually appreciate you guys for that. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
So both
Thank
of
you,
you
ma'am.
modify something. Brinda and Siddharth, और आप दोनों से club कर दोगे. You will join your this thing, then I'll send it into the official group. हाँ जी, next child, next pair कौन करेगा? Next group of students में से कौन करना चाह रहा है? Who is going to present it tomorrow? Or day after tomorrow rather, Thursday. If no one, then I should name them. अपने आप से कोई वॉलंटरी नहीं आना चाह रहा? चलो, कहूत क्विज पे चैप्टर 2 पे किसको बोला था मैंने? वापी, वंशिका एंड वान्या.
Yes, ma'am.
Be ready on
Ma'am, you
Thursday.
told me on Monday.
So next Monday आप लोग करना चाह रहे हो?
Yes, ma'am. 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ankita, what about you? Will you be able to do it on this thing?
Ma'am, I need a little time so that I can distribute the work.
Ayush, Davas, Dhruv and Dia. Yes, friends. Not there. Okay. Then Anga, Anika and Aisha. Various concentration term that is from chapter 1. You will be able to present it. Is it okay? And Chitraksh, Ekta and Gargi. Be ready with a quiz on Kahoot for this week. Is it okay?
Ma'am, when we have to present?
Thursday.
Ma'am,
The
can
work
we
is
present on
already
Friday?
given up way back. क्या चीज?
Ma'am, can we present on Friday?
नहीं बेटा, be ready with on Thursday. Thursday की आपको class होगी ना. If I'll get extra time, then we'll see. But right now, be ready on Thursday. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Same with Chitraksh, Ekta and Gargi. बेटा एक day जब दे दिया जाएगा उसके बाद I'm not going to change the date. If you are not doing or submitting work on time, you'll be getting lesser grade. Or today I'll be